This is a video diary. I'm off to church and I am involved in church. That's my preference to belong to a church. But like I said, I get excluded. Multiple different churches since this began exclude me, and I've reached out for support and love going through my experience. And the government is enforcing that they deprive me of it. There's all kinds of people I gave my number to. My calls haven't been returned. There was all kind of programs they offer. No one is calling me back. And a multitude of churches deliberately exclude me. It's part of the psychological abuse. So I have to go attend churches, and know I have reached out to multitude of members at multiple different churches, telling them I fear my life. Please help. At every last one, they duck, dodge, and don't want to talk about it, period. They have my channel. They won't discuss it because the government is experts at gaslighting. So they don't feel comfortable with them making any comments about my channel. So they can't. So no party will really go into detail and discuss the extreme events that I experienced, give me any love and compassion with my experience of child abuse. None will discuss it. So to be involved, I have to go attend this church, knowing I've reached out to multiple people that are covering and enforcing my abuse. Some of them even try to intimidate me, bully me, and mistreat me, and force that they continue not to give me the services they provide everyone else. But what is the purpose of moving from church to church if they all do it? All of them. And like I said, the police used to come there. They used to be there waiting at church until I started recording. How sick is that for police to come? Because, it's a lot of things that you have only reached the surface of my experience because I really cannot talk about it. I don't think you believe me. The extreme. This is a stalker that is not mentally stable that's running the government. So you can imagine the things that he's able to think of and enforcing it through the government. Can you just imagine that for a second? A person that you see in horror movies controlling the government, that would be what we're seeing now. That's why all this chaos is going on. Because the government is allowing themselves to be controlled by a stalker that is not mentally stable. I said this before COVID, and I'm saying it afterward. So anyway, this is, I'm going to church. I would like to have an environment where people are loving and compassionate and don't try to bully me trying to escape this man's abuse and use intimidation tactics and all kinds of other things that you wouldn't believe. My path gets blocked at church. The gang stalkers at church too. So it used to be way more abusive. The schemes are at church too. So anyway, this is a video diary. This is how my life is. I go and I'm the elephant in the room. Everyone knows my life is in jeopardy. No one can talk. Multiple parties saw my YouTube channel are supposed to be rendering me assistance and ignore, duck, dodge, won't comment. This is where I have to go worship. And I've been going through this years.